Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, on the screen, this is the NBA Live 15 work in progress gameplay that I was telling you guys about. And yeah, basically what you'll see right here is just a few things about it. I'm going to talk to you guys my opinions on it, some things that they said in a developer blog about this is where they released it basically, and just give you my thoughts, why I think some of it looks good. Other reasons have me a little disappointed because it has some similar things that remind me of NBA Live 14, and I can't really tell without playing it how good this actually could be. But let's get into it. Some positives right here off the back is this James Harden dribble move right here. I really like that stutter step as he gets to the basket. I like how that move is. He finishes the and one, which he usually does. So I kind of like that, and I feel like that's a position where I hope that's kind of a thing that happens more often, because I feel like in these video games sometimes guys aren't finishing and ones at all, whereas in real life they're finishing and ones so often, these crazy shots and everything like that. You will see another thing that they added right there, and that's actually the great release. It tells you feedback on the shot. Now it doesn't give you what NBA 2K does, which is like a rating, or you know, you released it but you were late, but you weren't open, or something like that. But I do like how at least added that, something to, you know, tell you, hey, you're doing it right, or hey, you're doing it wrong, because it didn't have that in 14, and it was really frustrating throughout the year, I'll say that. Now, again, I'm going to keep playing these same 3 clips, because that's all they released, and they talk about the emphasis of this little type Euro step finish by James Harden, how it is, and the bump collisions in midair. Now, personally, I'm a little worried about the bump collisions in midair. And I'll say that for a few reasons. You'll see right up on this play right here as he drives, see that bump animation right there? That animation was in NBA Live 14, and it happened every single time you tried to like drive or dribble or just get into the paint. It would just constantly keep happening over and over and over. But then you see right here where they just go for the dunk and there's no collision, no nothing. LeBron just yams on him, kind of like 14, but they said that this has been changed where in last year they had 2 different separate animations for when the player gathers the ball and then when they dunk it or lay it in. They said that has been, you know, changed up. Now it's all one thing, but still, if it's all one thing, how does the physics work in midair? What happens? How can you stop that? When do you have to time the block? I don't know how that's going to work out, and I'm really a little worried about that personally. I'll say that right now. I played about 60 games of NBA Live, about 60 full games throughout the year, maybe even more than that, which is a pretty, that's a good amount. That's a little bit more than it probably should be. But yeah, let's talk about another thing right here, because there was a lot that I saw in this, and it's going to be the pass to James Harden. Now, you might be saying, well, whoa, what pass to James Harden? You're going to see it right up here after LeBron's dunk, and it really frustrated me, because you should have had him wide open. Watch what LeBron does. LeBron goes out to the corner, they clear out space for the top, they run him off a screen that doesn't really work, but James Harden was wide open. If you had passed the ball to him and got him in stride right at the three-point line, he could have shot that ball, and he wouldn't have to drive it in and take a contested layup. Like, that's one thing that really frustrated me with NBA Live, is the passing was really poor last year. Even if you had to icon pass for one. If you didn't, it would go in a random direction, and that really frustrated me. But, I don't know. I was frustrated with the passing, and seeing that, when he passed the ball and it threw him like 3 feet behind the arc, I really was not too happy to see that. I wanted to see him hit him on stride, kind of like LeBron just got passed to there almost, and then he could have just shot it. Just a simple pass, hit the man while he's open, let him take the 3. Again, this is the same example. They try and run what is like a little, I guess it's a backdoor screen or something. I don't know, the defense was just horrible, but he could have shot that if he had gotten a better pass instead of 3 feet behind the arc where he wouldn't have made that shot. But yeah, these are just my quick thoughts on these little bits of gameplay. The dribbling looks nice, but I don't know how it feels on the controller. As I said, I need to get this game and play it before I can give it a full review, judging like I did last year. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just wait to see what we see over the next few weeks, and see if anything changes or we get any more gameplay. But until then, I don't know. I really don't have an opinion on this. I'm mixed, I guess. That's just my thoughts. But yeah, I hope you guys can take something away from this instead of just, you know, oh, it looks the same. It does look the same. I'll say that right now. It looks very similar to last year. It's a little bit more vibrant. It's not as blurry. I'll say that right now. Last year on the PS4, it seemed blurry. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the camera angle. I'm hoping they've added some new camera angles, but then again, I don't know. They only had 4 last year. I think not even. They might have just had 3, and about 2 of them were unusable. One of them had the backboard in the way the entire time, and it wasn't really see-through. It was very frustrating, but yeah, I guess those are just my thoughts on it. Very, very mixed. I'm not too sure what to think of the game at this point. I know a lot of people are probably going to be negative about it, but I can't do that just yet, as I did last year when I saw the gameplay right out the back. And we also haven't seen so many things like presentation, commentary. We haven't seen what the menus and everything is looking like that. Just the small things, but obviously I need to play the gameplay, test how it feels, if it's a full 60 frame per second experience, or if it's, you know, slow, laggy, 20 frames online, stuff like that, that I just really couldn't play last year. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and I hope you guys did enjoy this one. As always, more content to come daily, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Peace.